Hi Andy, this is Hema. Today NCERT 10th class maths textbook real numbers. Yesterday 1.1 exercise, all questions I explained. Now this is an example problem and 1 point exercise also. This model questions are there. See this question first we have to do root 3 is irrational number. So irrational means we know chapter name is real numbers. Real numbers is a combination of rational and irrational numbers. Rational numbers, the numbers which are we can write in P by Q form, Q not equal to 0. P by Q form, P by Q form, Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. Irrational numbers, the numbers which we cannot write in P by Q form, we cannot write. So some root values, pi values, e value, okay, log values will be point like that, 1.3256 like that. These are numbers we cannot write in P by Q form. Those numbers are called irrational numbers. Now in 9th class what you know, root 3 is irrational number you studied, and what you studied more root 3, how to represent root 3 on number line. 9th class, but in 10th class what you are learning, how to prove root 3 is irrational number. Did you understand? So okay, root 3 is a irrational number. So irrational number means we cannot write in P by Q form, this root 3 number. For this we can go contradiction way. So opposite way we have to, contradiction way we have to do this problem. So first let us assume. Contradiction way means what they given we are taking opposite. Let us assume root 3 is a rational. What I am taking, root 3 is a rational. What we have to find irrational. But I am taking in opposite way, contradiction way. Root 3 is a rational. So root 3 is rational means we can write in P by Q form. So root 3 how can we write P by Q form? And Q, what is the Q value here? B. P by Q form, Q not equal to 0. So we can take P by Q, also we can take A by B, our wish. So here and B are integers. So B not equal, if B equal to 0, what we will get? Anything by 0, infinite. So we cannot define. So that's why we can write B not equal to 0. Now how to write cross multiplication? B root 3 equal to A. B root 3 equal to A. Squaring on both sides. B square 3. Root 3 whole square. Root 3 whole square A square. So root square root cancel, 3b square equal to A square. 3b square equal to A square. 3b square equal to A square. Now here see here, b square equal to A square by 3. What I conclude here? 3 divides A square. 3 divides A square. And we can say again 3 divides what? A also. What I am saying? 3 divides A square. And what I am saying? 3 divides A also. So, see here 3. What? Dividing A square. If you take, this is A into A. So, 3 dividing single A, and here 3 dividing A square. That I am saying. 3 divides A square. 3 divides A also. 3 divides A. Here, what we got here? Here, what I am saying, A and B are, A, B are co-primes. Here I am taking co-primes. Co-primes, relative primes, what is the definition of co-prime? The two numbers which have common factor 1. Common factor, what is the common factor? 1 is the common factor. 1 is the common factor. Here, what I got? 3 divides A square and also 3 divides A also. So what we can say, 3 is the dividing means it is also factor. So 3 is the factor of A. 3 is the factor. What we can say, 3 is the factor of A. So but what I took first, B are co-primes, common factor 1. But here what I am getting, 3 also factor. So 3 also factor. So what we can say, A, B are not co-primes. If they have co-primes, we will get common factor 1. But I am getting here 3 also factor. 3 also factor. So they are not co-primes. So why we got this wrong mistake? What I took common factor 1, A and B, we have to get co-primes. I took like that. So we have to get same only. But here I am getting 3 is the other factor. So 3 as other factor means A, B are not co-primes. So what I am taking, I am getting opposite. So what I assume that is wrong. What I assume, did you understand? What I assume here, I am saying common factor only one I am saying because I took A and B are co-primes. But here what I conclude 3 is a factor. So what I am getting, A, B are not co-primes I am getting. So what I am taking, opposite answer I am getting. So why we got here root 3 is rational is our assumption is wrong. So finally what we can conclude, finally root 3 is rational. Rational. Our assumption here. Our assumption is wrong. So finally what we say? Finally what we say? Root 3 is rational. Finally what we say? So finally we say that root 3 is our assumption wrong. So what I took, root 3 is rational I took, but I got a wrong answer. So that's why finally what we can say, root 3 is a irrational number. Did you understand? So this is the contradiction way we prove root 3 is a irrational number. And I will explain another question, you can understand easily. So we can go for the next question. See here, next question, prove that root 5 is irrational. Before what I said, root 3 is irrational, we proved root 3 is irrational in the contradiction way. Now, root 5 is irrational. Prove that. How to prove root 5 is irrational? So, same way. Before question we will follow same. So, solution. Let us assume that root 5 is a rational. What I am taking? Root 5 is a rational number. So, rational number means we can write in P by Q form. So, write root 5 equal to P by Q form. We can write P by Q or A by B. No problem. Here B not equal to 0. If you write B equal to 0, you will get undefined. So root 5 is root 5 equal to A by B. Why I am writing A by B? I am taking irrational number. So rational numbers we can write in P by Q form. So A by B. Now we have to do cross multiplication. Root 5 into B, A. Now squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, we get root 5b whole square equal to a square. 5b square equal to a square. 5b square equal to a square. So, see here, b square equal to a square by 5. A square by 5. See here, b square equal to a square by 5. So, here what I will say, like before problem, here 5 divides a square. 5 divides a square. Similarly, 5 divides a also. 5 divides a square. Similarly, 5 divides a also. Here also, before what I said here, A, B are co-primes. Co-primes means what we have to say? Factor. One is the common factor. One is the factor, cofactor, nothing but common factor. Cofactor is common factor 1. A, B have common factor. But what I am getting here, 5 divides a square, similarly 5 divides 5, A also. So 5 is the factor. I am getting here 5 is a factor. So why here what we got co-primes common factor 1. But here what I got 5 also factor. 5 also factor. So our assumption is again wrong. So what we have to say, root 5 is irrational number. It is not a rational number. So finally we can write what we have tried. Finally we can say that our assumption is wrong. So finally you can say that our assumption is wrong. So root 5 is irrational number. Okay? Thank you.